Don of Razor Sharp Productions here in West Virginia. You recently had a starring role as Pig Girl in the movie Pork Chop 3D, which is screening today at 3 o'clock at the LaBelle Theater here in South Charleston, West Virginia. Now there's been some talk recently, some rumblings that there may possibly be a Pig Girl movie. Is that correct?
That is correct. We are looking to film a spin-off of my character Pig Girl. I've got the mask here.
Can we get a shot of you in the mask?
Yeah.
Come on, for the fans. For the fans.
I don't know if...
Pig Girl in the Wilderness.
I don't know about the pigtails, actually. You see why I did that?
That's all right. Pig Girl, pigtails. It works. Who knows? It could be creepier.
Your fantasies come true.
If this is my fantasy, I'm in deep shit. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Pig Girl. Can we get a snort? It can't get any creepier than that. How much are you looking forward to the screening today? It's a big deal.
Very much. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to premiere the movie today and to see all the cast and crew together, hanging out and watching our lovely creation that we finished in the spring of this year. It's so weird talking with it on.
Now, where can the fans go if they want to purchase Pork Chops, Pork Chop 3D, Zombie Babies, Vampire Horse from Outer Space?
Catholic Girls.
God, that's a great name for a movie. I know.
Well, you can go to RazorSharpStudiosWV.com if you want to buy Pork Chop 3D on DVD or Blu-ray. And the major retailers like Amazon.com, Walmart, BestBuy.com, Target, all those will have Zombie Babies, Pork Chop 2, Rise of the Rind, and the first of the trilogy, Pork Chop. So you can just get online and get all of the movies that way. But the most recent one you have to come to our website to get because we don't have distribution for that one yet. So.
Not yet, but soon.
Hopefully we will soon.
All right, thank you very much for your time, Missy. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.
Be in my hotel casino and I hosted this little shindig here. I thought I'd play you a tune I wrote a long time ago about that little prostitute sitting right there. Goes a little something like this. Whoa, big green, why ain't you free?
Well, I think this is it's pretty entertaining, but I don't know if people are just making fun of me around here or what. But I see a lot of people laughing at me. I'm not sure what's going on. About ready to whoop some ass. I'll tell you.
God, I love this guy. Now, when I say this guy is a megastar, this guy has credits out the freaking wazoo. How many films you been in now?
I'm 7, 8.
7, 8?
8, yeah, maybe.
How many Razor Sharp pictures?
7, 8.
7 or 8. This guy is a pet project of Razor Sharp Studios. He is a darling. You are a Razor Sharp darling, sir. Would you say that's an appropriate title for you?
I would say that's very appropriate. I like that.
The most long-running movie character in the history of film. And what have you got in the works for the future, my friend?
I think Zombie Babies 2 is in the works. I play I play the character I always play, Bert Fleming.
The greatest character in horror film history.
Oh, yeah.
Who speaks?
Yep.
You haven't been a killer yet. Are you ever going to be a killer for us?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I might just kill some people this time.
But task at hand, Zombie Babies 2 in the forefront of the future.
Yes. Zombie Babies 2.
Out of all your zombie baby moments in the first movie, what would you say is your favorite?
Zombie Babies? I think when I was... I had to go toe-to-toe with the large, massive zombie baby, the fight scene. I like that.
Nothing like a good fight scene. Nothing like a good fight scene with a zombie, but a fight scene with a zombie baby. How many people have done that in their lives? He fought a zombie baby, a baby that came out of a woman, came back to life, mutated, grew large, and then you took it to it the way that Bert Fleming knows how.
Yeah, took it right to him. I'll take it to him every time, too.
You're responsible for one of my favorite lines in B-movie horror history, by the way. I'm down here, I've got some water and some mud. Water and some dirt. I can MacGyver up some mud for you.
Yeah, MacGyver fashion you some mud if you want to. Yeah.
Was that a Bert Fleming original line?
Bert Fleming original.
Made it up on the spot.
Made it up on the spot.
Wow, this guy is so smart and talented. I can't even believe my luck. I feel like I'm a teenage girl waiting to meet Justin Timberline or whatever the heck that guy's name is at a Bobby McShackleby concert. Bert, excuse me, Brian. I get all giddy around you, man. It's okay if I call you Bert?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Bert Fleming, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest horror icon of all time.
Okay, yeah. That's what he said.
That is what he said.
In fact, the school board knew I was teaching you about pork chop. Being some serious shit.
Elvis, oh let me be, brother. Elvis McComas, one of the stars of Pork Chop 3D. He was also in Pork Chops in 2 very contrasting roles. One of the few men talented enough that in the same franchise, he can play 2 different characters and do them so well, sir. You are an effortless talent as well as part-time indie wrestling referee. How are you doing today, brother?
A little tired, a little sleepy, but I'm very stoked. This turned out pretty well.
Well, we've got the big premiere coming up today, 3 o'clock, LaBelle Theater. Pork Chop 3D. I know your legions of fans are excited to see you in that one, my man. But what have you got going on the side? I know you got a lot of projects going on in your life.
Yeah, just trying to find more movie projects. I'm actually trying to make the big move to Charleston this year, and yeah, that's basically it. Just slaving away at 2 jobs and trying to get the acting thing going.
The arts mecca of West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia. It's a good place to ply your craft. Working 2 jobs, starving artist all the way, brother. I can relate to that one. You think that that pay your 2 jobs is bad? You should try indie wrestling.
I've been there.
Brother, thank you much for your time. It's a pleasure. God bless you.
And you're sure about this, right?
Yeah. I'm just not sure about this place.
I'm here with Angela Pritchett at Shockacon, South Charleston, West Virginia, living large and in charge here at the Razor Sharp booth. Angela Pritchett, star of many indie horror flicks, true talent to the business. You got a great love, a great passion for it. We got the big premiere coming up today, 3 o'clock at the LaBelle Theater for Pork Chop 3D. But what can you tell us about what's going on for you right now?
For right now, well, we have the Pork Chop 2 coming out on DVD, and I have a new film called Fear Fighter, which will be on a place called Flickspear, which you can pay to watch bits and pieces. It's a choose-your-own-adventure style film coming out. And I'm also working on a web series called Zombie Fried Chicken.
A choose-your-own-adventure style film?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
It'll be really cool.
And what was that last one?
Zombie Fried Chicken. It's a web series.
Zombie Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
Both tasty and deadly. Well, that sounds exciting, Angela. For your fans out there who might want to see some of your earlier work, is there any of your earlier work that you'd like to throw out there for them to take a look at?
Sure. Well, I'm the film Plan 9, which still hasn't been released yet, but I'm in that. And I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Just early short films that you can generally find on Darkstone Entertainment's YouTube channel, or you can find some of my stuff on Vimeo.
Well, that sounds exciting, Angela. We thank you very much for your time. You're a true credit to the business. We look forward to seeing more things from you in the future. All right, Outlaw Rockstar, living large and in charge here. Autographing the cover of Pork Chop 3D, one of those fantastic films that you can find the Outlaw Rockstar in. As I've said about 100 times already today, screening at 3 o'clock at the LaBelle Theater. You're going to hear that more and more as the day wears on. We got some more copies here to sign. This is how popular this movie is. Every time I think I'm done signing an autograph, I gotta sign more. Line them up, rack them and stack them. It's good to be the Outlaw Rockstar. Also, fans, the man working the camera here today, Scott Gregg of, Scottsslasherworld fame. He is also featured in this film, and you don't gotta wait long to see him die. And if you hate me, if you're like those folks that I Hate the Outlaw Rockstar, the least popular Facebook group of all time, then you can look forward to seeing me die in this one. That's right, the Outlaw Rockstar dead, but if you want to see it, you gotta pay for it. I'm here with international celebrity and model, as well as actor extraordinaire, Ray Gunn, who will be appearing today in the new movie Pork Chop 3D, screening at the LaBelle Theater at 3 o'clock. Ray, how you doing today at Shockacon?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you excited about your big movie premiere today?
I am absolutely thrilled.
That's what I like to hear. Now, there's a Scream contest going on later that I hear you're interested in, that you think you may be able to win hook, line, and sinker. How you feel your odds are on the Scream category?
I think I will definitely place first or second.
Can we get a practice screaming a little bit from you? Off to the side? Away from the children so you don't scare them?
I don't don't know. It seems like a pretty crowded venue today.
That's all right. We'll find a spot where it's acceptable. We're not going to interrupt the contestants over here, hard at work in the monster making competition over to the side here. How was your experience working on Porkchop 3D?
It was absolutely nothing but professional.
Well, that's what we like to hear.
A lot of fun on the set.
I bet you did. Ray Gunn, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And by the way, you look like just like his type, like he likes to kill.
Because you have, it's kind of an homage to the 80s slasher films, and there were some 3D movies that came out in the 80s. Did you feel like that it was appropriate and fitting to make at least one chapter of the Porkchop trilogy in that 3D? Is that why you decided to go that way?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. I'll probably tell you something different later. But for the purposes of this, it is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. But yeah, we always kind of wanted to do it. And, you know, we knew if we were going to make a third one, we had to go do something really crazy and insane with it. And the craziest thing is for some people who only have $5,000 to make a movie to decide to make it 3D. So yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning.
When you make this film and you need people to see it, obviously you've reached some distribution agreements with folks to tell folks where they can find it. I mean, most people here might know, but they might not. I mean, you have some things cooking with not only this film, but your previous works as well.
Yeah, we've got alternative cinema for United States distribution, North American distribution.
Canada.
Canada does include, I doubt it, really. But
my aunt's in Canada. She'll buy a copy.
She's probably the only person. But yeah, so the alternative cinema handles it in the States, and then for Porkchop 1, Porkchop 2, and Zombie Babies, and then Porkchop 1 and 2, yes, Trone picked up for international distribution.
FYE, we've seen some of your works in FYE, Walmart.com.
Yes.
Amazon.
Never in an actual Walmart.
Never in an actual, Walmart. But yeah, what's that, when you're a filmmaker, a lot of independent filmmakers never get distributed.
Mm-hmm.
How big of a victory was that?
It's pretty insane. I mean, we got really lucky in the early stuff when we made Catholic Cool Girls and Vampire Wars. We got small distribution deals on those, but they just put them on like a 50 movie pack or a 5 movie pack. So like when that first thing happened with, I think it was Cool Girls, they sold it to like Thailand, like a television thing in Thailand or something.
Huge in Thailand.
Yeah, in Russia, apparently. But yeah, we got like a check for it. I was like, what? Like, we made this movie for very, very little money, and like you're actually giving me money back. It was kind of weird.
Finally, when you will wrap this up, now that you've got Porkchop 3D, you've already thought about a sequel to maybe your best known movie. I mean, it was mentioned in Entertainment Weekly. Zombie Babies was mentioned in Entertainment Weekly, ladies and gentlemen, last week. Zombie Babies 2 is in its beginning, its formation. It's a fetus right now. So
yes.
Talk about the next step for the studio and for you.
We're gonna make Zombie Babies 2. I'm sorry. Yeah, so basically what we're doing right now is we're fundraising for Zombie Babies 2. We're gonna go up. So we're gonna try to do a $50,000 movie, which is fucking insane.
Stories written in your head or on paper, or you've already got it?
Yes. The thing that happened the first Zombie Babies is Chris Woodall and I drove from Florida to West Virginia in a movie van, and we knew we were going to make it. We had no idea what it was going to be about. And then by the time we actually got back, we had the entire script figured out. There were like drawings of the babies, like everything. So we basically, it got an Entertainment Weekly. We were like, shit, we need to do a sequel. And we just kind of sat on the porch and had some beers and talked through it, and we came up with the entire plot and jokes and kills and everything. So it's ready to be made.
You know, sitting on the porch drinking beer is how George Lucas made Star Wars. That's how it all started. So
Probably the guys that did Phantasm as well.
absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Eamon Hardiman.
All right, I'm here with Vincent Greenfield, post Pork Chop 3D. What'd you think of the film, my man?
You know, it was one of the most amazing American films that we've seen since we made our journey to the United States. You know, back in Transylvania, we always saw the George Romero and the John Carpenter films, and we thought it was actually happening. However, when we got there, we were very disappointed. But I do believe that pigmen and raping and killing does happen here in West Virginia, and we're quite excited.
I think that's a stereotype, thank you very much. But enough of that. Let's talk about the music, the man behind the music. What you got brewing for us there, big boy?
Behind the Renfield's music?
Yes, sir.
It just really depends on what horror movies we watch next, actually. It doesn't really, there's not really a creative process, it just kind of happens.
What are you watching right now?
I'm watching Dear God No and Father's Day, but they're too new in the horror scene to actually have any songs from the Renfields. There's a 20-year limit, except for with Pork Chop, because we have connections to the film.
Absolutely right about that. You gotta give due where due is due. The greatest of all time, Pork Chop. Let me ask you a question. Pork Chop versus Michael Myers, who wins?
No, Pork Chop.
Okay, Pork Chop versus Jason, who wins?
Pork Chop.
Pork Chop versus Freddy Krueger, who wins?
Freddy Krueger loses every time.
Pork Chop versus zombie babies. 5 of them.
I say Pork Chop wins versus zombie babies. I don't know.
10 zombie babies?
It's a tie. They both go back into the sea like King Kong and Godzilla.
Very Switzerland of you for a Transylvanian. I am here with Richie from Pork Chop and Pork Chop 3D. Big premiere today. What do you think of everything, my friend?
Well, I think it went really well. I think it was
Whoa, 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 that doesn't sound right, Richie. Wait a second. I think the master manipulated here, the almighty Oz, has slipped up here. And did you ever actually get to have sex with a girl in any of the movies? And how does that make you feel? I understand. I'd hate that goddamn robot too. And is there anything else you're looking forward here today, this evening? I know it's getting late in the evening hours, but what else are you looking forward to? The Renfields? Well, excellent, excellent. A man of the people, a man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. Thank you very much for your time.
Richard, I've been thinking, and I feel like this might be the perfect time to apologize.
Let's take a hike through the night at Old Campwood. That place is almost hell, they say. We'll get stalked and slashed just like it's 1980. We've got cold beer and plenty to go around. We'll tell ghost stories, get scared to death. We'll skinny dip and have robots and let's go! Well, it's a beautiful day for some girl on girl. Put on your Renfield shirt and give yourself
I'm here with one of the web mistresses of horrorfullife.com. And what can you tell us about what you got going on right now? You're a new group in the horror market online.
Yes, that's true. Horrorfullife.com is a website devoted to horror and all things culture, entertainment, and everyday life. So we have reviews, recipes. We like to focus on the local and talk about what's happening locally with like Razor Sharp Studios, Atomic Beast Studios, and of course, me.